shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy, the golden boy, Lewis. He says, I never have sent stars, but I got some today. He said he ain't got them yesterday, but he got time today. Appreciate you, my boy. The Golden Boys. The Golden Boys, what is that? Like is that a boxing match? Is a boxing team or a football team or what? Let me know. Let me know the context behind that. Because it sounds like it's a couple of y'all. But yeah, the Cavante Turpin interview, I'm going my goal is to get some content from him this week when I go out there today, when I actually go out there. What's up with you, HTM? Appreciate you, my boy. What's up with you, OG Tim? What it look like, man? Boxing slash music. Okay, I figured it was some music. I figured it was some boxing somewhere in there. Regina Green with the green. What's up with you? Boxing slash music. Okay. What's up with you, my boy? It's 2Z. Somebody asked some questions, man. April Barnes, man, it's June, bro. I'm basically tired of giving y'all content, bro. Like, I'm ready to report on something. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I'm burnt out, bro. I'm burnt. I'm ready for football, bro. So ask me a question and let's go. West Coast, what's up, man? Can I wait for your training camp vids? Me too, bro. Me too. Like right when I be like, I can't handle it, I'm about to die because I ain't got no cowboy football, I'm gonna be at training camp. So make sure you guys turn those notifications on now. Start getting those notifications on. You know what I'm saying? Why? So that when training camp cracks off, you guys already know who's gonna be out there almost every single day, giving you guys content like nobody else. This year I'm gonna do a little different too, though, because this year I'm gonna record a lot of my content standalone, and then I'm gonna have shows later on that night where you'll be able to watch those training camp or today training camp recap, and you'll just be able to watch the whole training camp. Do I feel better going into the season in the wide receiver room? Uh, yes. I would have to say yes because last year I didn't even know if I had a number one wide receiver. So yes, I would definitely say I feel better because I know I have a number one receiver. I know I have a number two receiver. Like now I'm only talking about my number three. So yes, I do feel better about my wide receiver room this year over last year. What's up, West Coast? Appreciate you. Are you concerned about the running back room or linebacker room? I am concerned about the running back room. I'm concerned about the linebacker room, but listen to me. The linebacker room ain't getting better. But as long as Dan Quinn don't get better, don't get nowhere, don't go nowhere, then I feel like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta take, like as landlords say, you gotta bet on something. You gotta bet on something at some point. So Cowboys are choosing to bet on linebacker, whatever. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I definitely believe that there needs to be a better middle linebacker on this team outside of LVE. I just don't see how the Dallas Cowboys have never been able to find a better middle linebacker on this team, or just in free agency that's better than LVE. I feel like you're not trying. Hopefully at Oxnard on a Saturday for training camp, they don't bust. Sorry, we are all capacity ain't start turning folks away like they did last year. Listen to me, I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. If you're going to training camp on a Saturday, you need to get there 3 hours early. If you get turned away, that's on you. It's a free event where Dallas Cowboys are in. You gotta know the whole world's gonna be there. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I don't even go to that day. Like, you know that, like, listen to me. You guys know that Saturday that everybody talking about it, it be packed. I don't go that day. I never go that day. Never. I go every day before then, though, and get y'all a whole bunch of content. So when I don't go that day and I tell y'all, oh, my car was tripping. No, I didn't. I was tripping because I did not feel like dealing with the 7,000 people that's going to be there. I'm banking on Cox. If you're banking on Cox, we in trouble. On God, I'll say that, Craig. What's the best day to go West Coast? Because I'm pulling up on you. I would say during the week. Any day during the week is good for training camp. Monday through Thursday. Somebody said they are banking on Cox and Clark. Okay. I didn't. It didn't go that day. I was supposed to, and they was there Saturday the last few days and never heard that happen. Yeah, it happens. I've heard of it happen because they can only hold like probably like 5,000 people there. Like the place is literally a golf course that they have turned into two football fields, and it's like the portable stands, and it's only one side of stands. It's not even like stands on this side and then stands on this side. The best days to go is Wednesday. I'd probably say because nobody's going to training camp on Wednesday. Is Jalen Tober going to do anything this season? I don't like trying to pretend like I know the future, but I would say his progression at training camp will warrant him to, I would think, play more. I really want to see Mozzie in action. Me too. Mozzie, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody always asks me who I'm want to see in this draft class. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. If Mozzie Smith can be Mozzie Smith and be everything we need him to be, bruh, everybody else in this draft class could not even play and we'd be okay. Like Mozzie is really the only person in this draft class that has to be who we say he is because we're banking a lot on him. If Mozzie plays better, then LVE should play better because he's got better defensive line play in front of him. Like we've tried the small, talented defensive tackles, Antoine Woods. We've tried the really big ones, but they just big as hell, but they ain't talented at all. Dontari Poe. Now you got one that's kind of like both. He got Dontari Poe's size, Antoine Woods' talent. Put him inside Mozzie Smith. You need to get some rest, my guy. Appreciate you, Corey. I'm getting on a plane tomorrow going to El Paso to go do it again. Prayers up at little baby. What's going on, little baby? Hey, Father, in the name of Jesus, I come to you right now, Lord. I pray for my boy, little baby's little brother, David. I think his name is David. I ask you, Lord, that you touch him and heal him. In Jesus' name I pray, man. That's exactly what I said. Mozzie and Jonathan should help the linebackers if he does his job. Facts. If he don't do his job, then yeah, your linebackers are going to play the same. If Mozzie Smith can get some push against Martin, and then he'll be a good sign. He also lose a lot, but that's golden if he wins some reps of Cowboy Nation. Yeah, it is. It is. But you got to remember, it's really not Zach Martin because he's gonna be playing nose tackle. So he's really well in a 4-3, in a 3-4 deep. He's gonna be sitting over the center. But he'll I think I think you know what? He's right. He gonna beat Tyler Baez ass. You know what I mean? I ain't saying no names, but I feel he might be able to whip Tyler Baez ass now. So you're right, yeah, you're right. There's some one-on-ones. But for the most part, Mozzie gonna be sitting over the tackle. He gonna be sitting over the center. I think he's a D tackle, so he wouldn't be going against Tyron Smith because Tyron Smith is like an edge rusher. Tyron Smith goes against edge rusher. You don't really go well. You go against the D tackle if he's playing on the inside. Zan Land J R.I.P. King. What up, boy? Thank you all for your prayers. Appreciate you, my boy. Family, you falling asleep on the live and still giving. Man, I ain't falling asleep, man. My head is hurting, though. That's exactly what I said. Mozzie and Jonathan should help the linebackers if he does his job. Lazan Land, what's up with you, J Rib? He will see some Martin. If I had to say right now, I would think Zach Martin. I mean, Zach Martin's gonna sling that rookie, bro. He gonna sling him. Bam, bam. I think, yeah, he probably would. He probably would. The only person I think, Tyron Smith. So you gotta think Tyron Smith is gonna be taking on speed. But if he slides on the inside, then he would take on. But he really wouldn't. He not really gonna see him like that. The only time he gonna see Tyron Smith is if it's in a drill. That's it. Because I don't want to see Mozzie Smith on the edge, and I don't want to see him rushing on the outside. I want to see his ass in the middle all times. You feel me? So I want him. Yes, yes, that's a great idea. Have him practice against Zach Martin all day. That's all I want to do. Because he gonna dominate Walesko. Like, come on, bro. And Tyler Baez gonna get. I think Mozzie gonna get him. I think Mozzie, because I don't have a lot of faith in Tyler Baez. So Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me. I think the reason Tyler Baez doesn't give up a lot of sacks is because a lot of sacks don't come up the middle. That's just what it is. Most centers don't give up a lot of sacks. Like most centers, like think about that. Think about that. Think about what I just said. Most centers don't give up sacks. You want to know why? Because pressure don't typically go up the middle. You know where pressure comes? Off the edge. The only D tackle I know that's getting a whole bunch of sacks is like freaking Aaron Donald. So I think Tyler Baez gets covered a lot. He only gave up one sack. Yeah, he plays center though. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be a bad mother effer to get a sack up the middle. I think Mozzie's going to reclaim the reputation and pride of every Michigan kid that we've ever drafted that did nothing. Stephon Gilmore said he feels the best he has ever in the last 2 to 3 years. I like hearing it. I definitely like hearing it. I want Isaiah Land does one-on-one against Terrence Steele and T. Smith. I mean, he probably gonna get dominated, bro. Like, them dudes are starting tackles, bro. Terrence Steele could have been a Pro Bowler. Tyler Smith is freaking Thanos. Like, I don't want to see those dudes get. I want to see those dudes learn from him. But just to see them get killed by him, like, I don't want to see it. Stephon Gilmore. But they gonna. I mean, it's gonna happen. They gonna do one-on-ones with everybody. Everybody gonna catch fades. Also, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. The first week of training camp, everybody gonna have a hamstring injury too. Cause all these dudes that been doing these little workouts on Instagram, man, all that stuff gonna get tested, bruh. All them Instagram workouts, they gonna get tested, bruh. If I know how you feel about rookies, but who are you most excited for? Exciting for the number 0 from the Texas Longhorn. Mozzie Smith. Mozzie Smith is the guy that I'm most excited about. Because I think out of these rookies, he's the only one that can legitimately have an impact. And he's really the only one I'm requiring to have an impact too. I saw the interview with CD Lamb talking about Dak. He said Dak is ready to ball out this year and shut these haters up. If you know how, I know I want to see how. Okay, I saw those. I mean, I'm hoping Stephon. I mean, imagine this. Imagine if we can get to the point. Like, think about this. The reason why y'all hate Anthony Brown is because he gave up plays. Y'all say, okay? He did give up a lot of plays. You wanna know why he gave up a lot of plays? Because he was always getting targeted. You wanna know why he's always getting targeted? Because nobody wanted to throw the ball at Trevon Diggs. It's like if you have a tooth. If something's wrong with this tooth over here, so you start eating on this side over here, and then this tooth ends up getting messed up. That's how it works. Imagine if Stephon Gilmore is playing so well at his position that people don't want to throw at him. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. In all fairness, teams going to throw at corners. They don't give a damn about that no more. Appreciate you, my boy, little baby. Um, Next question. Next question. I'm trying to see that Jalen Cooper. I mean, I'm not really super. I mean, I'm excited about rookies, but rookies don't get me excited as like I want to go see a camp. It'd be veterans that I want to see Brandon Cooks versus Stephon Gilmore. Let's do two more questions. I think he will be a nice sneaky pick. Also, we needed depth at the linebacker room. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. OG, you might. I'm 40. I might be older than you. You might be older than me. If I'm older than you, that mean nephew. If you older than me, listen to me. We don't need depth, nephew. We need starters. We need a starter, bro. We need a starting middle linebacker. Like everybody on our team is depth. LVE would be a great backup, bro. He'd be a great backup. I would have no problem as him as a backup. All right, so nephew, listen to me, nephew. Listen to big. Listen to Uncle, man. We don't need no backups, bro. We need a whole starter. How do I feel about Gallup this year? I feel like y'all should not buy Michael Gallup jerseys this year because this is gonna be his last year in Dallas, for sure. Because if he plays out of his mind, the Cowboys are not going. They're not gonna give him a new contract. Why? And think about this: if he don't play out of his mind, he's just a below average. Then he doesn't earn the contract that he currently has. Michael Gallup is due to get $11 million. I don't see how the Cowboys are getting $11 million out of production from Michael Gallup. That's my problem. My boy said he's gonna be 30 in July. July what? My mama's birthday, 26. Um, yeah, man. I mean, I don't think you're gonna be able to get $11 million out of Michael Gallup. No, I don't believe you're gonna be able to get $11 million out of Michael Gallup. And he doesn't have trade value unless he just like goes off, bro. Like honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Michael Gallup should be your number 2 receiver. He should be your number 2 receiver up to the trade deadline. On mamas. Read between the lines. You feel me? He should be your he really should, bro. I gotta be at the airport at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Like, yeah, Michael Gallup should be your number 2 receiver. At least to the trade deadline. How you feel about it? I think Michael is gonna have a good year. I think he's gonna have a good year too, but he's gonna have $11 million worth of a good year. Like Michael Gallup makes more money than like CD. Listen to this. He makes more than CD Lamb, Jalen Tolbert. He makes more money than Cavante Turpin combined. Combined. You know what I'm saying? Listen to me. Tony Pollard can't restructure. He can't restructure a franchise tag. What Tony Pollard was saying is he's open for a new deal. He can't restructure a franchise tag. It's a 1-year deal guaranteed for $10.5 million. So what he was saying is he's open to taking a deal. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the Cowboys, it's not gonna matter if he's open to take a deal. It's the question is, are the Cowboys open to giving you a deal? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't believe the Cowboys are open to giving him a deal. Why would you give a deal to a running back that's a broken fibula? If you're okay with giving him a deal, you should have just redid Zeke's deal. And I'm not even trying to bring up Zeke, but it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Pete, link up with me. If they're okay with doing contracts, they would have redid Zeke's. So, but yeah, what he's saying is he's opening to getting a contract. You can't restructure a franchise tag. That's a 1 year guarantee deal. I think Michael's gonna have a great year. I want to know if there's 88 days left before football season. What we get through training camp is our next big step. Okay, yeah. Happy Father's Day, Wes. I almost forgot. Appreciate you, my boy. I feel once he stays healthy, I think we can really do some damage this year. Listen, Darlene, I believe he's gonna have a good year, but my question is, will it be $11 million worth? CeeDee Lamb gave you 1,400 yards on like $4 million. That's I be wondering, like, you know what I mean? That's my conversation. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Appreciate you, Golden Bears. Hey man, so I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. I gotta go take my kids. They're having a barbecue at my grandparents' house. So and they have like a slides and stuff over there. Just some random stuff for the kids. Um, so I'm about to go drop the kids off there. I will go live later on today. I'll go live in a little bit here. Give you guys another 30, 40 minutes worth of content throughout the day. You guys listen to me. Training camp is almost upon us. If you want to be a part of sponsoring the training camp and be a part of that, I'm going to be setting up some giveaways and things like that for sponsoring training camp. But some great things are coming down the pipeline, man. Make sure you guys continue to tune in. Keep sharing the content and keep supporting the content, man. You guys already know what it is. Never look down because it starts up. Peace. All right, OG Tim. Appreciate you, sir.